positive budget for infrastructure sector. Yes, I do agree that at some places it's a statement of intent that needs to be followed by more concrete measures. However, overall it's pretty positive. A couple of key features. One of the key demands for the sector has been an excess of a long tenor funds and a reduced cost of excess of these funds. The budget provides for an innovative structure of infrastructure investment trust on the lines of what was done for real estate, with a proviso that the tax incentives should be passed through so as to avoid a double taxation issues which was a problem for a real estate investment trust. Second feature on the financing side has been banks have been encouraged to raise a long-term funds for infra sector, and these funds would not be taken into account for computing the CLR and SSR requirements of banks, which reduces the cost of capital that these funds can be channelized to infrastructure asset class. So the second key features of the budget has been an institutional response for resolution of commercial and dispute resolution in the form of 3P India, which we have been talking for a long while, because a lot of projects which are stuck for a variety of commercial issues and the disputes can then be really handled through this institutional response. Another big feature has been a statement of intent. Yes, while it has not been followed by a concrete measure, but we do hope that it will be done soon, which is about a framework and a requirement to resolve a stressed assets in the system, banking system, where the numbers has been quite high, and the resolution of these assets would ensure that these assets don't become stranded as we go along. Finance Minister did talk about satisfactory resolution of mining issues, and in fact he made a statement that if need be the act could be revisited, which is a very positive statement. On the coal side, which has been a big problem for our power sector, he retweeted the assurance that all the projects which are either on stream or will come on stream by March 2015 would be ensured availability of a coal, which is a pretty good measure. The 10-year tax holiday was extended, and the good feature was that rather than extending it on a year-to-year basis, which is what we have seen in the past, what he did was that the projects which will come by March 2017, it was extended for, which provides investor a lot of clarity. Another notable feature has been a very high thrust on a renewable energy, especially solar power. There was a talk of ultra mega solar projects. And also, looking at ultra critical, super critical technology coal-based projects. He has provided an outlay of 100 crores to look into that. There was a talk of coal-based methane projects, which has not been successful in the past. So it will be important to see that what new features or provisions that we come out with to really incentivize these blocks. Last but not the least, a very comprehensive transportation policy aspect was highlighted to take care of each transportation modes, be it on rural roads, be it in terms of inland waterways, award of a new port projects, which will obviously be very important to link the both rural and the urban India, as well as provide a great connectivity. And lastly, the provision of smart cities. There is a good outlay of 7,060 odd crores, which was provided for smart cities to increase the urbanization trend. That will be a good feature to come for. Thank you.